It's the final countdown. All right, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, we are going to talk about, well, when McDonald's. I like Subway. Subway was better until I figured out it was like fake meat and all kinds of garbage. But anyways, guys, today in this video, we are going to talk about some stablecoin farms and what you guys can be doing in the market. Of course, all this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just going to do a quick overview and talk to you guys about a couple of stablecoin farms. If you guys are feeling really stressed, nervous, well, it's probably because you bought too much. Guys, remember, investing, anything that you're not willing to lose is the first step to stress. So if you guys are feeling stressful now, consider it the cost of tuition. So just like you pay to go to college, it's the same thing for learning in crypto and learning from your mistakes. Just consider it the cost of tuition. The reason why I'm showing you this chart is because that's a 200-day moving average. Usually once it goes below that, then it's like, oh, what the snap, might have like consolidation. So either we bounce off it and go up, or we go below and I think we consolidate. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. And let's just go and get into the video to talk about some of the different farms and different stablecoin farms you guys can check out. One we're going to talk about is Curve. But before I go ahead and keep getting into all this stuff, what you guys need to understand is this is a good time to accumulate coins you are bullish on. Remember this statement. You can make money in a bull market, but in a bear market, that's when you can get rich. The reason why is because the returns are so exponential, whatever, self-explanatory. Now, 3 things you're looking for when you're looking for farming certain coins is 1, look for a strong community. 2, look for teams that are building. 3, picks and shovels are where it's at, because if you pick a niche concept or a niche idea, it may be good now. However, a year, 2 years from now, it may not be the same. Similar to something like the internet boom. What company was the company that basically made it out? Well, it was the companies that were the internet providers. Yeah, there are several major companies that came out of the internet boom, but where did pets.com go? Oh, well, you guys get the point. However, where did GoDaddy or oneandone.com or any of the domain providers come from? Well, they were booming and busting because they were selling the names. Anyways, you guys get the point. First, Curve. We're going to go ahead and show you guys Curve Finance. What's up with Curve? These yields are pretty good. These are the yields on Ethereum. Of course, you got to deal with gas fees. I'm probably not going to talk too much about the Ethereum farms. Obviously, the Ethereum farms, in my opinion, the gas fees will be a lot lower during a consolidation period. I remember seeing it get as low as 10 Gwei. So transactions were super cheap, which I loved. So here's the Curve yields on Ethereum. We're going to go rapid fire. This is on Fantom. These yields are actually really good on some of these farms. You guys can see here. Nothing crazy though. The next one is Arbitrum. Arbitrum's got some pretty good yields for Curve. Look, USDT, wrapped BTC, and wrapped ETH. You can actually use a pool like this in order to quote unquote buy the dip. As the prices go down. But obviously, before entering into something like this, make sure you're wanting to take a position into Bitcoin and Ethereum. When I say buy the dip, say you enter when Bitcoin and Ethereum, let's say Bitcoin is at 50 grand and Ethereum is at 4 grand. Well, if they go to 40 grand and Ethereum to 3 grand, your USDT is sold off to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you choose that, oh man, it went down enough, I'm going to go ahead and withdraw, you automatically bought the dip. So it's an interesting way to buy the dip. Or if you're just like, bro, I'm going to just stable up on Arbitrum, you can do that as well. Pretty cool, fun stuff. And you can also use like the MEM2 curve pool. You can actually use this. Let me connect to the Arbitrum so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But when you deposit into this pool, you can actually take your tokens that you deposit over here on Curve, and you can actually bring them over to Abracadabra Money. So here on Abracadabra Money, you can actually either A, borrow against one of your positions, or you can B, farm with your Curve tokens. So while this is loading, I'll show it to you. But basically, you will earn some rewards over on Curve, and you'll also earn some spell here. So pretty fun, pretty cool. Make sure you guys check it out. So we kind of just knocked 2 birds out with 1 stone. All right, so the next one is Spirit Swap. They got some pretty good stablecoin APRs here. You guys can check out Spirit Swap. Nothing crazy, but they got some pretty good yields. I mean, 30% APR, 59%. Well, that's Fantom USDC, but still, the stablecoin pool is 30% APR. Remember, this is APR, not APY. So the APY will be more if you compound that. And of course, you got Pickle Finance. These yields used to be a lot higher, but with the recent price action, they definitely did get hammered a bit. But you guys can look for some of the good yields. Like this is 18% here for a stablecoin pool, so that's not too bad. They also have one on Taro on Fantom, but you have to be outside of the US in order to use that. So something to keep in mind. It's just like a single-sided deposit. You're lending it, and you make about, some of the pools will pay like 20% APR. Also, the next one is Kyber. Kyber has some pretty good stablecoin pools for Avalanche. I'm not really going to mess with it much. But yeah, there's some good stablecoin pools there. The obvious, this one's blatantly obvious, is Anchor Protocol. It earns a 19.48% APY. It's like nuts and ham. Why not? One that is pretty interesting is Altered Protocol. This is, of course, a rebasing stablecoin. So as long as the Altered token and UST, they stay somewhat in peg, you can actually get a 256% APR on some stablecoins. So Altered is another interesting one as well. It's not fully a stablecoin pool, so make sure you guys read the docs and understand what you're getting into and watch the video I made on it. But it's a rebasing stablecoin, so keep that in mind. Also, another thing I want to add on to that is when you deposit into Anchor, you can actually use that and borrow against it and use that inside of Mirror Protocol. So you can actually bonus farm, I guess you can call it. Here is another farm, Cheetao. You can actually get a loan against several of these different coins here. And when you have a loan open, you actually get paid in the ICHI token. Now, this isn't just stable coins. This is including some other assets. But if you just held a bunch of random different coins, I guess you can say, like you're holding a bunch of Bitcoin, Ethereum, hodling, this is a good way where you can get some stable coins so you can actually farm with them. They also have some other pools, like for example here, you can actually deposit into this pool. You can earn a yield as well as having the DAI token. So the DAI token in Aave. So this is earning a yield over an Aave, and you can bring it over here and get a loan against it and use some free money. You don't have to pay anything for the loan that you get. My Finance, I love My Finance. I love the team, what they're doing. Don't sleep on them. Those guys are trying to make stuff happen. Of course, not financial advice. Next one is Balancer. Balancer is on Arbitrum. It's on Polygon. It's on Ethereum. But we're going to show you some of the yields on Arbitrum. Arbitrum, 10%. Kind of doo-doo squirts. Let's go ahead and show you what's on Polygon. Polygon, it's not anything crazy. It's okay. But you can see 15% APR. This one's 16%. It's better than nothing. It's better than a kick in the buns, right? Another one that a lot of people don't talk about is Pickle Finance. Pickle. I like Pickle Finance. So what's interesting about this is you can actually deposit into this DAI pool. It earns a 22% APY, but wait, this is the Aave DAI. So you're earning a yield on Aave and you're earning a yield in, well, Pickle. So you earn that in Pickle. You can also play around with this one, or you can use the Curve. So the Curve one, you're actually earning a yield in Curve, and you're also earning a yield in Pickle. Can't beat that. Of course, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm just talking. Next one is Dodo. I like Dodo. Okay, so let me show you what the yields are on Dodo. You can go over on Ethereum, or you can just be like, nah, bro, I don't like gas fees. I'm going to play on Arbitrum. And I'll be like, yeah, bro, you can do that too. So let me show you the yields on Dodo. They really are not that bad at all. if you go to the mining, here it is. You can actually deposit some stable coins in here. What's interesting about Dodo is they have some single-sided pools. So you can literally stake some USDC here. I've staked some, and you can earn a 16.53% APR. Or you can farm with some stables here, and you can actually earn 14, 12%, whatever. What's cool is you can stake one side, so you don't have to stake both. Down here you do, down here you do, down here you do. But if you see this, stake USDC, stake wrap Bitcoin, you can actually stake one side. So it's a pretty cool way to get some yield on some stable coins. Now, one no one really ever talks about, because it's on ETH, is Bancor Network. Look at this, 33% APR on stable coins, 32%. And yeah, it's legit. All you got to do is deposit single-sided. So like if I wanted to, I can just deposit DAI into here. Right now there is no space available for DAI, but it looks like you can get notified. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like people just use this. That's why they don't really talk about it. Let's see if the USDT one is open. Yeah, no, not open. Let's see. Let's see what the USDC is. And it's not open. Okay. All right, so those aren't open. I'm almost done, guys. I got 2 more to go. The next one is Quarry. This is over on Solana. These are some pretty good yields on some of these pools. Like right here, 22.56% APY on a stable coin. This is when the market is down too. Same thing, 25%, 29%. Yeah, you can scroll through these, take a look. Look at this. 54% for MEM and cash. It looks like it's a yield-bearing MEM. So you're earning a yield on your MEM, and you're able to deposit it with cash and earn a additional yield. So some of these farms are cool to check out. It's Quarry.so. I'll leave a link in the description below. Next one is, well, not Bancor, is ICHI. ICHI DAO. ICHI is pretty cool. This is actually a stablecoin pool, believe it or not. One Dodo in USDC. One Dodo is actually a stable coin. This is actually how you can make a stable coin. So if I wanted to make a Dodo stable coin, all I would have to do is, well, the one Dodo is worth one Dodo. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. If I want to mint, let's say some one Dodo, one Dodo is going to be $85 USDC, $15 in Dodo, and it has a little algo back with Dodo. So if I try to redeem one Dodo, well, actually I have no options. It will allow me to redeem one Dodo and get basically a stablecoin back. So you can kind of consider it a stablecoin. Of course, it's not a full-on stablecoin. Just keep in mind, it's not fully collateral backed by a quote-unquote dollar. It's backed depending on which token you're putting in there. Like, for example, if I do 1 inch or one inch, then it's going to be partial stablecoin, aka USDC, and partially 1 inch. So you have a bit of backing with the governance token. Say, for example, the governance token goes to 0. Well, that wouldn't be healthy. However, you guys can see, not these tokens, but the treasury positions, the reserves are pretty healthy on several of these coins. The Uni one looks a little bit close, but the reserve is still pretty big. The one Fox is super healthy. The one Dodo is super healthy. The one Fuse is super healthy. Anyways, guys, that is most of the farms in the video. Of course, there are several others, but I don't want to overwhelm you. I just want to talk about a couple of the farms you guys can look at. So if you guys are like, oh, I got some stable coins, or, oh, man, I don't know where to farm. Well, there were a bunch of them for you. So make sure you guys check them out. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. And if you guys want to jump in the Discord, there is a link in the description below. There's some premium content in there. And you guys can stay up to date with what I'm doing in the markets. Thanks for tuning in. And let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. We're in Proverbs chapter 13. I think we're in verses 4. Slugger's appetite is never filled, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied. Keep working, man. That's how it rolls. You guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at Rent a Home Fast. Like literally, at Rent a Home Fast.